most like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Makakadash. Shalom to the elders, Wa'aki and Wa'akwaf, and I say Shalom. And the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and His unbegotten Son, Ba'ashem, in the name of Mashiach Habashai. Those are their true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashwakadash, the whole tongue, and I say Shalom to the elders, Wa'aki and Wa'akwaf, once more. And this is a sit down lesson, a little quick sit down lesson that I want to bring out, especially when we're seeing the increasing rising tensions over there in the Red Sea. Especially, you got the coalition forces of Great Britain and the United States and other nations as well too, going against the Houthi rebels, which is an Iranian-backed group, which is stationed over there in Yemen. As you've been seeing, the coalition forces, as of lately, been using airstrikes and missile capabilities, targeting those facilities over there in Yemen, which is backed by the Houthi rebels, which is an Iranian-backed group over there in Yemen. So I just want to add an additional note to that. And this is a news article from the Jerusalem Post, and it says, Salakia, and it says the EU is set to launch maritime mission in Red Sea on Monday. In 2022, the EU designated the Northwest India Ocean a maritime area of interest in an area spanning from the Strait of Hormuz to the topic of the Capricorn from the Red Sea to the Indian Ocean. And this is from February the 17th, 2024, and last updated on February the 17th, 2024 by the Jerusalem Post staff. Okay, let's read the article. And it says the European Union Naval Force launched a new maritime mission on Monday, dubbed a Operation Espies, meaning shield in Greek, to address increasing instability in the Red Sea, according to report in EU news. It says European Union members decided to form a naval mission in January, amending the attacks by the Houthis groups from Yemen against the commercial ships in the Red Sea, ships owned and operated by the European companies. Been among those targeted. These attacks have been distributed trade routes through the Red Sea, which accounted approximately 12% of global trade and 40% of trade between the Asia and Europe. Ongoing attacks threatening European economic interests. It says Greece will reportedly host a commander espionage mission, and France and Germany and Italy will contribute as well. The EU-led mission is expected to complement the ongoing US-led Operation Prosperity of Guardian OPG task force, which includes the UK, the United States, France, Denmark, Greece, who agreed to provide. I believe Germany is going to be part of that as well too, right along with India. It says warships. However, France and Italy operating in the area under their own national commands. European Union Foreign Policy Chief Joseph Borrell in a press conference at the end of January. Our goal is to launch this missile as far as the latest of the 19th of February, and I am assured it will be. We will member states and strongly commit to that. Not all of them will participate, but one thing is going to obstruct. And this is the prophet Joel 3 and verse 9. Proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty man. Let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. The prophet Joel 3 and verse 10. Beat your plowshares and the swords and the pruning hooks and the spears, and let the weak say, I am strong. So you still gonna have the Houthi rebels, even potentially might be targeting them as well too. And keep this in mind, you have the Houthi rebels. You know, they recently announced not too long ago saying that anyone that's affiliated with the Israeli Defense Force or the United States or Great Britain, you know, they're going to continue to target them. So anybody that's affiliated with them, they're going to use any means necessary as attacks to target any vessel ships, anybody that's affiliated with the coalitions of Great Britain, Denmark, Italy, and all the nations that's teaming up together with this Operation Mission to to protect the vessels over there for importing and exporting goods over there in the Red Sea. So the Houthi rebels going to potentially target them as well too. So basically, they all targets because they all land together. That's what the Houthi rebels, the Iran back group, look at as that, you know. So I'm gonna read that again. It's the Prophet Joel 3 and verse 9. So that's only just gonna stir up more tensions over there in that area in the Red Sea, you know, what's over there in Western Asia. This is the prophet Joel 3 and verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near, and let them come up. And this is the prophet Joel 3 verse 10. Beat your plowshares and swords and the pruning hooks and the spears, and let the weak say I'm strong. And this is Matthew's 24 and verse 6. This is Red Letter Yahushua speaking. This is Matthew's 24 and verse 6. And ye should hear of wars and rumors of wars, right? The rising tensions over there in the Red Sea. The coalition forces of Great Britain and the United States and other coalition forces that's teaming up together with the United States and Great Britain versus the Houthi rebels. As you have the EU to set a protection mission to help provide protection over the vessels over there in the Red Sea. But hey, that's still not going to stop the Houthi rebels targeting those vessel ships over there. And they're going to target the ones that's trying to protect them, those vessel ships as well too, because they feel like they all together are affiliated with one of them, you know, because they feel like they're backing, I would say, the Israel Defense Force, because that's the Houthi rebels' biggest enemy, which is the Israel Defense Force. And while you have the Iran and Israel Defense Force, tensions are rising up. Because you got the Houthi rebels, Hamas, you know, they got all of them teaming up together. Because they look like because they have the same common adversary, you know, of these other nations. That's down with the Israeli Defense Force in the United States as well too. So that's only going to stir up more tensions over there in the Red Sea. So the Houthi rebels, they're not gonna let up. So this is Prophet Matthews. Slakia, the Matthews 24 verse 6. I'm gonna read it again. Red letter, Yahushua speaking. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, right? Increasing wars and rumors of wars. That's actually to beginning start an actual war. And that's what we're seeing over there in the Red Sea. So it's not gonna let up. It's gonna continue to increase. Matthew 24 and verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must first come to pass, but the end is not yet. This is Matthew 24 and verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, right? One nation rise up against another nation. A nation within itself rising up against another nation within itself, and one nation rising up against another nation. One nation of armies within itself rising up against one another, and another armies of nations rising up against another armies of nations. And that's what we're seeing with this situation that's heating up over there in the Red Sea. Matthew 24 and verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. And this is the book of, let's see, Second Ezra. So yeah, this protection thing with the EU protecting the vessels over there, that's only going to stir up more tensions. This is second Salakia. Yep, second Ezra 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Second Edges 15 verse 15 from the Apocryphal books of the Holy Scriptures, and it reads, it says, "For the sword and the discretion draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands." We know the modern day sword is the weapon. This is Second Edges 15 verse 16. "For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power." And this is the book of Luke, Salaki. Yep, this is the book of Luke. Salaki, I meant to say Luke 21 verse 25. And this is the book of Luke 21 verse 25, and it reads, it says, "And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon, and the stars upon the earth. The scores of nations were perplexity, in the seas where it's roaring." This is the book of Second Esdras, Salakia. Yep, Second Esdras 9 verse 3. This is the book of Second Esdras 9 verse 3, and it reads, "Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars in the people of the world." So with that, hopefully this sit-down lesson was edifying of this recent news article from the Jerusalem Post, by the Jerusalem Post staff as of February the 17th, 2024, and it reads again, "EU, which is the European Union, set to launch the maritime mission in the Red Sea on Monday." As you see in the rising tensions between the coalition forces of the United States and Great Britain going against Hamas, which is an Iranian-backed group over there in Yemen. So while both sides are heating up, we're going to continue to see that increasing, and potentially the Houthi rebels are going to target these ones that's protecting the vessels, because they feel like they all in it together, so they're going to continue to target them as well too, while you have this mission patrol that's going to take place on Monday, while you already have the current ones that's patrolling the areas for protection of those vessels over there in that area in the Red Sea. So that's only just going to stir up more tensions, because the Houthi rebels, they feel like all of them in it together, because they teaming up with the Israel Defense Force. As we see in tensions between Iran and the Israel Defense Force, it's only going to continue to increase, right along with Hamas and the Houthis versus, the Israel Defense Force and the United States and the coalition forces as well too. So with that, hopefully this sit-down lesson was edifying of this recent news article from the Jerusalem Post as of February the 17th, 2024, and it reads again, "EU is set to launch maritime mission in the Red Sea on Monday." So with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Akakadash. Shalom to the elders, Wa'akim, Wa'akwaf, and the Heavenly Father. True name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Bahashem, in the name of Mashiach Yahushua. Those are their true names in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew, the Lashwan Kadash, the Old Tongue. And Shalom to the elders, Wa'akim, Wa'akwaf, and until next time, I will say Shalom.